Okay. I guess it is recording. All right. So, I did a little modification here. I'm doing rear steer on my H10 Optic Kit. And without rear steer, this cross brace here mounts in this front hole and mounts to the fuel cell on the bottom. When you rear steer, you got to trim your fuel cell. You can't use this piece because it's so tight up in there, the mount hits it. So what I did is came up, as you can see here, about, from that hole there to this, new screw spot, right where the angle, the cage angles here. And then I cut or drilled a new hole straight through, as you can kind of see, location right here on this screw. Drilled a new hole straight through, bypassing that, moving it more forward, giving me about 3 millimeters. And as you watch this unit, it totally clears everything and supports the back bottom of the cage, which gets kind of floppy. Now, the one thing I haven't done yet is took and modified to mount the front of the fuel cell, so it ain't so. Let me move it here. The fuel cell ain't so movie. I gotta figure out something to get the fuel cell more secure. But that bottom mount that allows your cable, if you were watching my earlier live stream just a half hour ago, this cable was basically binding on the cross arm here, the power line wires for the servo, and it wasn't going in there clean. So moving that forward gives you the cage support, gives you a spot to where you can get your servo in and out. Now this thing is usually bending upwards towards the top of the unit. So when you install it, you want to bend it forward so it's coming towards the front. And that's what allows you the clearance there, so your axle can move throughout its complete unit, not binding on the fuel cell, because you can see I've got that cut right out quite heavily now because I've changed things. So yeah, move that screw, that mount hole from that hole, move it up into that corner. You can see I'm a little high there. Not bad, but just a smidge. But enough that it's even on both sides. And then mount that piece in there. So if you look down here, you can see the tabs that used to mount. They're actually pointing forward a little bit. There. That's, get them up there, and that way they're out of the way. You can see the cords up underneath there. It's not hitting, it's not pinching, everything's moving. Plenty of room.